Section 40.191. What is a refusal to take a DOT drug test, and what are the consequences? 40.191A. As an employee, you have refused to take a drug test if you 40.191A1. Fail to appear for any test except a pre-employment test within a reasonable time as determined by the employer, consistent with applicable DOT agency regulations, after being directed to do so by the employer. This includes the failure of an employee, including an owner-operator, to appear for a test when called by a C/TPA. See Section 40.61A. 40.191A2. Fail to remain at the testing site until the testing process is complete. Provided that an employee who leaves the testing site before the testing process commences, see Section 40.63C, for a pre-employment test is not deemed to have refused to test. 40.191A3. Fail to provide a urine specimen for any drug test required by this part or DOT agency regulations. Provided that an employee who does not provide a urine specimen because he or she has left the testing site before the testing process commences, see Section 40.63C, for a pre-employment test is not deemed to have refused to test. 40.191A4. In the case of a directly observed or monitored collection in a drug test, fail to permit the observation or monitoring of your provision of a specimen. See Sections 40.67L and 40.69G. 40.191A5. Fail to provide a sufficient amount of urine when directed, and it has been determined through a required medical evaluation that there was no adequate medical explanation for the failure. See Section 40.193D2. 40.191A6. Fail or decline to take an additional drug test the employer or collector has directed you to take. See, for instance, Section 40.197B. 40.191A7. Fail to undergo a medical examination or evaluation as directed by the MRO as part of the verification process, or as directed by the DER under Section 40.193D. In the case of a pre-employment drug test, the employee is deemed to have refused to test on this basis only if the pre-employment test is conducted following a contingent offer of employment. If there was no contingent offer of employment, the MRO will cancel the test or 40.191A8. Fail to cooperate with any part of the collection process, e.g., refuse to empty pockets when directed by the collector, behave in a confrontational way that disrupts the collection process, fail to wash hands after being directed to do so by the collector. 40.191A9. For an observed collection, fail to follow the observer's instructions to raise your clothing above the waist, lower clothing and underpants, and to turn around to permit the observer to determine if you have any type of prosthetic or other device that could be used to interfere with the collection process. 40.191A10. Possess or wear a prosthetic or other device that could be used to interfere with the collection process. 40.191A11. Admit to the collector or MRO that you adulterated or substituted the specimen. 40.191B. As an employee, if the MRO reports that you have a verified adulterated or substituted test result, you have refused to take a drug test. 40.191C. As an employee, if you refuse to take a drug test, you incur the consequences specified under DOT agency regulations for a violation of those DOT agency regulations. 40.191D. As a collector or an MRO, when an employee refuses to participate in the part of the testing process in which you are involved, you must terminate the portion of the testing process in which you are involved, Document the refusal on the CCF, including, in the case of the collector, printing the employee's name on copy 2 of the CCF, immediately notifying the DER by any means, e.g., telephone or secure fax machine, that ensures that the refusal notification is immediately received. As a referral physician, e.g., physician evaluating a shy bladder condition or a claim of a legitimate medical explanation in a validity testing situation, you must notify the MRO, who in turn will notify the DER. 40.191D1. As the collector, you must note the refusal in the remarks line, Step 2, and sign and date the CCF. 40.191D2. As the MRO, you must note the refusal by checking the Refusal to Test box in Step 6 on copy 2 of the CCF, checking whether the specimen was adulterated or substituted, and, if adulterated, noting the adulterant reason. If there was another reason for the refusal, check Other in Step 6 on copy 2 of the CCF and note the reason next to the Other box and on the remarks lines as needed. You must then sign and date the CCF. 40.191E. As an employee, when you refuse to take a non-DOT test or to sign a non-DOT form, you have not refused to take a DOT test. There are no consequences under DOT agency regulations for refusing to take a non-DOT test.